Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you kind of a walkthrough of the Harvest collection, which we have a beautiful little brochure to be able to kind of talk about. All of the things that are in this brochure will be launching simultaneously on September the 1st, I believe at the stroke of midnight Pacific Standard Time, with all of our regular catalog things, and it's just going to be such an avalanche of goodness on September the 1st that I wanted to separate everything in here out from the rest that's just general catalog for fall winter. So I have a couple of objects on the table that are in this brochure that were also available last season. I have the 5 Harvest bars, and I have warmed all of them now, and we'll give you kind of a secondary review on that. And we have our Frightfully Delightful bar because those were early access. So let's just start with what is on our first page here, which is going to be our Harvest 5-bar collection. Now, the last time I was just showing you the scents, but this right here is the cute little bag that comes if you decide to get the 5 bars as a whole. You can order them individually, you can bundle and save them with other bars that are in the catalog, but if you want to get the full fall feeling, this is how they are going to come, and it's super cute. And then you can reuse these little bags. They'd be fantastic in a child's room to put certain things in, maybe some of their socks, or maybe for a little girl, all her pretty little hair bows and things. For the fall, it would be lots of fun. So let's just start out with our collection here. Oops. Of these 5, I wish that these clamshells were not so slippery. These 5 wonderful bars, which I have now had time to think about and review. I would say that getting the entire bundle is a good idea. I have a least favorite, but for other people that have been reviewing, a lot of people are loving it, so I think that may just be my nose. But let's just start somewhere. Let's start with Forever Fall. This is a pumpkin scent for sure, and it is sort of a baked bakery, definitely more on the warm, homey, cozy side scent. Scentsy says that this Forever Fall is supposed to have baked pumpkin, cinnamon stick, and brown sugar. I would agree with all of that, but I will say that it has a very strongly baked kind of food comfort scent, heavy on the brown sugar. When I very first melted this, I wasn't sure if I cared for the scent profile, but the longer that I melted it, the more mellow it got, and it did remind me to a degree of pumpkin marshmallow, so if you really like that bar, I think you'll be a fan of this. They are different. This one's heavier, this is more pumpkin. I think this would definitely have mixing potential. When I can get more bars of it, I might mix this with a couple cubes of our new Make Me Snickerdoodle, which is sort of a very cautious and timid snickerdoodle scent that I think needs some more time to cure, but I think will make an amazing mixer. It's kind of the same strength as Sugar Cookie, not as sweet, a little bit more cinnamon. It's an interesting bar, and I think it would be good with something like this. But if you love that heavy-duty sort of pumpkin flesh warmth that you get from something like our old pumpkin marshmallow, you will love Forever Fall, and I do like it, and I'm looking forward to melting this bar. So then, just randomly, the next one that I had is called Fall Into Love. This is a beautiful bar, probably out of the 5. I know some people don't like fresh scents, but I think this might be the generic crowd pleaser of the 5. So Fall Into Love is fresh orange peel, cool eucalyptus, and sweet balsam, and it is all of those things, but not on such an amped up level that people should be offended by this. I really liked this. It is medium, and then sometimes it gets a little softer after the initial burst of eucalyptus. It dies down a little. I put this into my basement. I melted the first few cubes up here for that initial, what I've been warming review that I threw out over a week ago. But this bar is very, very nice, and in a medium space, even in a large space, if you put in enough cubes, I think people will find this pleasant. It isn't too strong, it isn't too light. It's got the sweetness from the balsam, it has the little bit of orange, not a lot, and it has eucalyptus, but it's a soft eucalyptus. Without the iciness, it kind of reminds me of our eucalyptus wreath that we've had for a couple of years that is coming back, and it's just really nice. Last year's Wild for Fall was much stronger. I think this is a much more generically crowd-pleasing scent. It's not a generic scent, but I think it will appeal to more people. So then next, let's see what we've got in our pile. Let's talk about what I think is the standout bar of the bunch personally, and that is the White Pumpkin and Driftwood. This bar is amazing, truly amazing. And Scentsy says that this has white pumpkin, driftwood, white cardamom, and warm solar amber, and it's got all of those things. This is a beautiful, sophisticated, modern, almost for Scentsy, edgy bar. It's gorgeous. It gives you warmth and fall, almost like a touch of smokiness, not quite. It's like you definitely stopped short of around the campfire, but it has some smolder. Oh, it's just so good. So the driftwood and the cardamom and the amber and the white pumpkin, they just blend so seamlessly that creates its own gorgeous scent. Some people are saying this is extremely masculine. For me, and I like most cologne scents unless they're cold, I just find this homey, and I guess masculine is the best word that I could describe it with, but it isn't cologne-y. It's just more like an excellent, deep and sophisticated scent for fall in your house. Absolutely beautiful. And the closest thing I can compare it to is Fall Farmhouse from Bath & Body Works, which is a great candle. This does not have the pine note, though, that the Fall Farmhouse has, but this is just phenomenal. I'm probably going to be putting that in my club. It goes very well for about a day. It'll go 2 days, but it goes well for a day. All right, and then the last two that we've got here, Cashmere Leaves. Let's see what Scentsy says about this. This is a lovely smell. So apple, falling leaves, and cashmere spice. Yes to all of those things. This is not super long lasting. This is more like a 6 to 8 hour performer. I mean, it'll go overnight, but it loses a lot of its complexity, unfortunately. But oh man, that first few hours is phenomenal. There's almost like a baked apple in here, which is odd for the notes. You wouldn't think that. And then there's this cashmere spice, and there's a little bit of the leaf quality. It's not terribly outdoorsy. It's just warm, deep, smoldery, crunchy with that gorgeous apple that, oh, it's just delightful. So this bar is unique among all the offerings Scentsy's ever given us, kind of like the white pumpkin and driftwood. I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. And then the bar that I have had the most trouble with, but other people are still loving, is the Dutch apple bread. And this one to me is just not as sweet of a bakery as I would like it to be. Now, I melted this for a couple days in my basement and was very, very pleased. And the longer it went, it lost the note that I don't care for. And now that I've had time to think about it, it's almost like a note that you get on cold from maple rum cake, but the difference between the two bars for me is that this on warm doesn't get rid of that note that I don't like. It's almost like kind of a stale-ish type of a scent. Or some people are calling it plastic. Now, the longer this melts, the less of it I smell, and the less I smell the kind of mellow, gentle apples. And it's sort of a not very sweet cooked applesauce kind of a deal for me with a little bit of spice. But it was very, very homey, and I'm going to melt this one and see how I feel after a second bar and this having a little bit more time to sit around and maybe get happier. I don't know, but I don't hate this. It just wasn't what I was hoping for, which was more of a sweet, buttery, streusely baked apple with cinnamon and Dutch apple pie, which I know this says bread. Dutch apple pie, if you've ever had it, is the most decadent. Like, you take Golden Delicious apples and this buttery streusel topping and melt in your mouth crust. That's what I was hoping to get out of that, which I didn't, and maybe that is why it fell a little bit flat for me. Anyway, so these are our 5 harvest bars, and as I said, you can bundle them with the cute little bag, or you can divide them up and put them in 6-packs with other bars that you want. If I was going to give you my top 3, it would definitely be the white pumpkin and driftwood, the cashmere leaves, and the fall into love. And I personally do like Forever Fall, but I can see some people maybe not liking that. If you're more of a fan of pumpkin roll or something that's pumpkin and cupcakey, this is definitely heavy on the pumpkin in a baked and almost like, not really savory, but it's distinctly baked pumpkin without all the sweetness, the spices, and the cream to go with it. Anyway, so let's move on to our first couple pages here, where I have the first 2 products that are over here. I have our glorious Fall Fairy Tale Warmer, which is $50, and our Luminous Leaves, which is $25. But before I show those to you, we also have the Fall Fairy Tale in a mini. I am thinking I'm going to get that, and I have to have this new Harvest Bounty, like almost like a knit sweater or a white basket pumpkin warmer. No, it doesn't light up, but it's stinking cute, and I love all things pumpkin. Then over here we have the Calaverita in the mini and in the full size, which is like a sugar skull. Those are, all the minis are $25, and the Calaverita is $60, and that lights up and glows. And then down here, you guys, is this retro white pumpkin special delivery truck. You can get just the truck and the lid separate. And then I do believe, don't quote me, but I believe later in the season the same thing will be offered with a tree on it, or at least the tree will be offered down the road. I don't know if the truck will be offered again with our holiday collection, but I believe that I saw that in some sort of promo somewhere. You have so much information thrown at you, you have no idea. But anyway, the retro white truck is $60, and the delivery lid tray is $25. So I guess that the pumpkin truck doesn't even come with the pumpkins. You have to get those separately. I did not realize that until just now. So yes, get your truck, stick whatever other lids you got on it, or use an old truck, because this retro truck has come in black. I believe it's come in red. I believe it's come in blue. And you can just throw your $25 pumpkin lid on it if you want. But if you need them both, which I was kind of thinking I might do, that's going to be $85 if I don't already have one or the other. So that's something I'm going to have to think about with my budget. So that is what we have here. Now let me show you the two that I have in my possession. So the first one, I'm going to show you the mini on a tabletop base. It's going to come with your wall plug. This is what any mini comes with on its own, but you can pay $15 extra if you wanted to pick it up this month before September 1st. So it'll be 10% off a base. So here is the gorgeous Luminous Leaves Mini, which is a personal favorite of mine. Let me turn this off. And it kind of matches my sweater. It's sort of in those mocha and brown and camel tones. And it's gorgeous when lit. I love all of the ones that they do that have these superimposed leaves. They're some of my favorites. I have many, because you guys know, if you watch my channel, leaves, gold, copper, fall is in my soul, and I always buy all of it, and I use it a lot more of the year than most people in my home. This is just flat out gorgeous, and I love it. I have another friend, my pool party friend. She has this. She loves it too. So this one is probably my favorite mini of the collection, but the Mercury Glass pumpkin warmers that Scentsy makes have to be my favorite things that they produce. Now last year, the Tiger Eye pumpkin, which was done in a swirled tortoise shell glass, that I like even better personally, because I love my browns and my like earthy things. I like it even better because of the drama than this, but I believe this is the current fan favorite, which is the Fall Fairy Tale pumpkin warmer. And I forgot to plug it in. Hang on. And whenever you're handling Mercury Glass, for some reason you just feel like it's just that much more vulnerable than any of the other warmers that you handle. It just seems like the thing's going to shatter into a million pieces before Cinderella can get to the ball. All right, let's try that again. There we go. All right, I got to turn this off. Now, this is glorious, you guys. And it comes with your plain bulb. If you want this to have more of a golden glow, you can put an orange bulb in. And these are just the most beautiful, stunning things. They glow gorgeously at night. They are just splendid. This one has sort of a sparkly quality to it because it is just, just silver. Some of our warmers have more of a golden tint to their Mercury. The original Enchanted Pumpkin is very golden, and it actually has the metal like this all the way around it. And then, as I already mentioned, last year for October, we had this fabulous, dramatic tortoiseshell pumpkin, which was my favorite thing they've ever made, like for real. And their pumpkin warmers are just amazing. And they have older ones that I don't even have. Oh, and I also have the Mosaic pumpkin, which name is totally escaping me. That's truly orange. That was from the past. So what I'm trying to tell you is get one of Scentsy's Mercury Glass or otherwise glass pumpkin warmers. I think they're the best thing that they make all year, and people always comment on them in my home and in other people's homes. So, and I also think we're going to be getting a different style of something similar for the October warmer of the month. So if this is not your jam and you're kind of sad that we don't have the original Enchanted Pumpkin or we don't have last year's Tiger Eye, I think there's another one coming down the pike, but I digress. So that is what I actually had on me to show you. Let's see what else we've got in this little catalog. So you guys know I am a decor maven, and there's going to be a pumpkin-shaped pillow, you guys, that you can put our scent packs into. And this one will hold 2 of them. So this gorgeous, fluffy, fuzzy, white knit pillow with cute little leaf that says Scentsy on it and everything. This can just get thrown on your couch. Or if you're one of those diehard symmetry people, you might have to buy 2. And I am debating on getting this because it's so me. But at the same time, if you guys saw the number of pumpkins that are plastic that I own in my basement, it would probably make you ill. So I don't know if I need this in my life or not. But if you need the Lumina pumpkin as a basically stuffed animal in your life, it's $55 and it will come with 2 scent packs. And it looks like it will be a fabulous styling piece. I love it. So then next we're going to go to our Disney collection where we have for the first time a Halloween Disney warmer. So here we have Frightfully Delightful and we have the Disney Mickey Mouse Jack-O-Lantern Scentsy warmer. This will be $75 and the bar, because it's licensed, is going to be $6.50. I think this is an iconic thing that they actually do at Disney where they put up like a gigantic, more than life-size one of these, so it's iconic. Anything done by Disney has gorgeous attention to detail. I don't need to say any more. And then here is the Frightfully Delightful bar. Now for me personally, this thing's a little bit on the sweet side. Is it a bad scent? No, it's just for me a little overwhelming. It's got brown sugar and peach and pumpkin. And for some people, this is going to be awesome. It's like you took, what is the one from last year? Gimme Candy, and you added peach, you added brown sugar, and you added pumpkin to it. So I will melt it again, but just like I was talking about one of these other bars, I might be knocking down the intensity a little bit with something cinnamon and sugar to take away the saccharine sweetness. But if you like a peach, pumpkin, brown sugar Jelly Belly melting in your house, you will love this. So then what's next in our little brochure here? Oh, we have a new Bitty Buddy, which is a little bat, and he hangs, or she hangs upside down. Batista the bat. It's going to be $18 and absolutely adorable on some child's backpack, and this is going to come in Gimme Candy as far as a scent. Then we're going to get into the more Halloween specific stuff. So we have what looks like an old apothecary, rather shady snake oil salesman, kind of a Harvest Collection trio of oils here. So, and this is hilarious. So, I'm looking at the packaging and saying snake oil salesman. Snake oil and cedarwood is the first one. So, simmering pumpkin puree with a bit of nutmeg and that's stirred in with the staff of cedarwood. So that's your first. These are the little oils. They're super fun. My daughter and I have gotten this type of collection many times and she really enjoys them in her diffuser. Wolfsbane and apple brandy is a goblet of apple brandy enchanting with bright ginger root and a dash of sparkling orange. That sounds very festive. And then beetles and blood orange. Fresh cut Palmarosa cast into a cauldron of mulled cranberry and orange spice. So that one's probably a little more Thanksgiving-y smelling. Then next we've got the Let's Get Batty warmer, which is going to be one of those wonderful glowing bisque warmers with little bats appliqued all over it. That's $50. And then we have this scary little guy down here trying to imitate the gingerbread man, but not as cute, which is going to be Chilling Brew for $25. And I think we saw this in other regions last year. So then we have a new pod, what do you want to call this? Tabletop diffuser called Happy Jack. He's $30. And then we do have some very happy classic pumpkins. And then the witch's hat comes off and you'll see the dish in there. I have to say the glow on this is going to be gorgeous. I don't decorate for Halloween, but the pearlescent, beautiful orange glass is going to be absolutely stunning, and it will be so happy aglow. And then we have this adorable little black cat. So this is Spooky Stare for $25, and our Witch-O-Lantern is $65. So I know those will give a nice warm glow, both of them, because of the orange. And then last but not least, we have a few other products that are not wax related. So we've got a Fall Into Love laundry bundle, and the Fall Into Love, just so you're not confused, the Fall Into Love scent is going to match this, okay? So this one here, hard to do with the ring light. And I love all their laundry, so I don't know if I'm going to get this, but I bet it'll be amazing. Fall Into Love laundry bundle for $40, so you get 2 of the smaller tubs of washer whiffs plus 1 of the regular laundry pump. And then the Fall Into Love will also come as Scentsy Fresh. And you know what? I might get that Scentsy Fresh because this bar is perfect for that. Oh man, you want your car, you want your everything to smell like Scentsy Fresh. So then we will have, listen up guys, a dish soap. Now, I wish that they brought back Cider Mill, but they brought back Autumn Road Trip. So they're going to have the dish soap. You can get this dish soap if you're out, plus counter clean pairing. I'll probably have to pick up one because I'm such a matchy-matchy person and it's so limited what we can get now. In Autumn Road Trip, which is a good cleaning scent. To me, it leans a little bit squashy. Now, I love the bar. I love the bar Autumn Road Trip. If you have not tried that, that'll be in our general catalog. Thankfully, it came back. You have to get that bar. It's like the soul of fall. But anyway, let's move down here to our Harvest Hand Soap 3-pack. And I don't normally buy these. And again, Autumn Road Trip is going to be one of the soaps. I'm kind of about that. But the other two are Fall Into Love Love and Velvet Moon. And Velvet Moon's coming back in the catalog. It was a new release last year. It is this gorgeous, suede, vanilla-y, complex fall cozy scent. It's amazing. And then the Fall into Love, I'm sure, will make a great hand soap. So that trio, you can't break it up, is going to be $27. And then on the back, I'll probably have to get one of these, will be our new style of our fragrance flower. And it's going to be Forever Fall, Cashmere Leaves, and Fall into Love offered, and they all have different colors that the sunflower style fragrance oil flower will turn as they soak up the oil. And I love the fact that they have upped their game with the fragrance flowers, and the special edition ones are so exquisite now. So that is pretty much everything that's available in our Harvest collection, which, as I said, will launch on September 1st at the same time as our general catalog fall winter launch. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys get lots of goodies and that you really, really enjoy your fall shopping experiences with Scentsy. If you have any questions, you can always find my email on the website, or you can Instagram me and I can tell you how you can set up a personal shopping link. If you decide that you want to do over $200 in a single purchase, that is always a great way, if you're my customer or would like to become my customer, to get more rewards down the road, because I know Scentsy is a luxury and it's great to get more bang for your buck. So enjoy, and I don't know which one of these I'm going to go and melt. Maybe some more Forever Fall. Anyway, have a great day, guys, and God bless. Happy harvesting. Bye-bye.